Good morning everyone. My name is Teja. I am from CSE section and my registration number is 21BQ1A05J7. Today we are discussing about regular falsi method. In this, at first we write the given equation as f of x is equal to 0, and by intermediate value theorem we find the limit of root lies between. In this method we find we are substituting the values of x as 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on 6, or -1, -2, -3 and so on. After substituting the values, we consider the successive positive and negative values and write them as a comma b. That means f of a is positive, then f of b is negative, and vice versa. Then we write as f of a comma f of b are of opposite sign. And let we assume that a as positive number, f of a has positive number and f of b has negative. Then by regular falsi method formula, first approximation x1 is equals to a into f of b minus b into f of a by f of b minus f of a. We have two possibilities as f of x1 and substitute the values of x1 in the given equation, and we have two possibilities. That means that we have f of x1 as positive or negative. We consider f of x1 as positive, then we take the positive number a as x1 and b as negative number as b. Then second approximation x2 is equals to x1 into f of b minus b into f of x1 by f of b minus f of x1. In this, and after finding each approximation, we substitute the values of the approximation in the given equation and find that they are positive or negative. And we consider the values of a comma b as recent positive and negative values, and then repeat the solution until we get the desired degree for the root. Let's take an example to find how a regular falsi method is used to find the approximate root of the equation. Given the equation is e power x is equal to 4 sin x. As we all know that writing the given equation is in the form of f of x is equal to 0, then by intermediate value theorem we substitute the value of x as 0, then we obtain the value of f of 0 is equals to -1, which is less than 0, and then 1 in place of x we get 0.6476, which is greater than 0. So we consider that values of a and b as 0, 1. Then f of 0, f of 1 are of as opposite sign. Then the root lies between 0 and 1. Then by regular falsi method, we have x1 is equals to a into f of b minus b into f of a by f of b minus f of a. Then substitute the value of a comma b and f of a comma f of b values. We get that we know that a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 1, as we consider that 0 into 0.64760 minus 1 into minus 1, as we get to b f of a as minus 1. 0.64760 plus 1, we get 1 by 1.6476, which is equals to 0.60694. Then now we find the value of f of x1. As I was already note the equation in the calci, and we just substitute the value of x as x1, and we get f of x1 as 0.44662, which is greater than 0. Then now we consider that negative value a as 0 and positive value is changed now, then b as 0.60694. Then since f of 0 and f of 0.60694 are of opposite signs, the root lies between 0 and 0.60694. Then we find second approximation as x2, and we all remember the formula, and substituting the values as 0 into 0.44662, which is f of x1, minus 0.60694 as b value, and minus 1 as f of a value, by 0.44662 plus 1, which is equals to 0.60694 by 1.44662, equal to 1.41956. Then now we find the value of f of x2 is equal. Then we use the calculator and type the value of x as 0.41956. We get a value that 0.10814, which is greater than 0. Then the negative value a is same as 0, and positive value b is changed as 0.41956. Then f of 0, f of 0.41956 are of opposite sign. The root lies between 0 and 0.41956. Then we find third approximation x3 is equals to I'm substituting the values as a is equal to 0 into f of b, that means f of x2 as 0.10814 minus b as 0.41956 b, that means x2, and value of f of a and f of 0 as 1 by 0.10814 plus 1 equal to 0.41956 by 1.10814, which is equals to x3 is equals to 0.37862. And again we find the value of f of x3 as I was already typed the equation. Then I am typing the value of x as 0.37862, which is already we obtained that f of x3 is 0.01829, which is also greater than 0. Then the value of negative a is 0 and b is 0.37862. Then f of 0 comma f of 0.37862 are of opposite sign. The root lies between 0 and 0.37862. Then we finding the next approximation x4 is equals to a as 0 into x3, which we called b as 0. F of b as 0.1829 minus and b, which is x3 as 0.37862, and f of a, and then f of, it means f of 0 as -1 by f of x3 minus f of a as 0.01892 plus 1 is equal to 0.37862 by 1.01829, which is equal to 0.37182. Then we need to find the value of f of x4, and I am using the calc to find it again by typing the value of x as 0.37182. We get 0.00287, which is also greater than 0. 0.00287, which is greater than 0. Then the value of a is remain unchanged as a is equal to 0 and b is changed to x4 equal to 0.3781182. Then f of 0 comma f of 0.37182 are of opposite sign. The root lies between 0 and 0.37182. Then we find the next approximation as x5 is equals to from the formula a as 0 into f of b means 0.00287 minus b, it means x4 as 0.37182 into f of a means f of 0 as minus 1 by 0.00287 plus 1 is equal to 0.37182 by 1.00287, which is equals to x5 is 0.37076 and the value of x5 is f of x5 is 0.00046 as we using the calci. I am type the value of x and we get 0.00046. As it is greater than 0, then the value of a is unchanged, a negative number as 0, and b is change it to x5 as 0.37076. Then f of 0 comma f of 0.37076 are of opposite signs. Then the root lies between 0 and 0.37076. Now we find the next approximation as x6 is equal to a 0 into f of x5 0.00046 minus x5 0.37076 into minus 1 by 0.00046 plus 1 equal to 0.37076 by 1.00046, which is equal to 0.37059, and then we find the value of f of x6 is equals to, I am typing the value 0.37059, which is equal to 0.00007, which is also greater than or equal to 0, greater than 0. Then the value of a is unchanged as 0 and b is changed to x6 as 0.37059. Since f of 0 comma f of 0.37059 are of opposite sign, the root lies between 0 and 0.37059. Then we find in the next approximation x7 is equals to a as 0 into f of b as 0.00007 minus b as 0.37059 into f of a as minus 1 by 0.00007 plus 1 is equal to 0.37059 by 1.00007, which is equal to 0.37056 x7. As we observe that the value of x6 and x7 are coincident at 3 decimals, as then the value of x is equal to 0.371, which is that the value after 0 is 5, then the value is converted into 1, 0 is converted into 1 as the after 0 after number is 1. Therefore, the root of the given equation is equal to 0.371 for 3 decimals. Let's check the value in CalC. As we get that value of x is 0.371, which we get 0.00101. As we already said that the value obtained from this method is an approximate value, not the exact value. So we get this, which the value is not equal to 0, which is equal to 0.00101. Hope you understand the topic. See you.